Some of you may have noticed that this is not a 1977 MGB GT in tremendous disrepair. This is my wife's 1970 Morris Minor Traveller, and this is a picture of the last time we took it out for a drive. That is me, my father-in-law and a family friend. I don't actually know what we're doing there, but basically we broke down. So the Traveller stopped travelling, and in this video we're going to try and get her to travel once more. Now, one of the really lucky things about the Morris Minor, well, it's lucky for me, for a man of my ability, is that there's only about 2 things that can go wrong. So I'll check those 2 things, and then if it still doesn't start, then I'll worry. Right, first thing, let's see if I can squeeze in and see if we can hear the fuel pump giving us any sort of fuel. It's actually, there's a trim's fallen off in here. Anyway, I'm not worrying about the trim at the minute. Let's see if, right, let me know if you can hear the fuel pump. Yeah. I thought I'd test if you leave a problem long enough, whether it'd just go away, but no, she still won't start. Right, I did hear the fuel pump, so we're assuming that's fine. Let's see if we've got spark. We'll try them all. We'll be thorough. Right, let's try that one again. It was probably the way I placed it, but I didn't see anything. Right, I'm not convinced that is giving us any spark. Let me try a different plug. It might just need cleaning, but let's try that. Right, that looked better. Oh my, where's that gone? Right, let me clean this. I only used this one, so I didn't have to clean the other one. And I've gone and dropped it. As much as I want to put a V8 in that MGB, I don't think I could be bothered doing this 8 times. Or buy, ooh, that's dirty. Alright, let's see what you do. Right, that looked fine as well. So we may have had an issue here, but I'm not convinced that was the problem, because it didn't even sound like it was trying to start. I'll try anyway. Right, let's see if she starts. I'm betting it's nothing to do with that spark plug. No. That's one out of the 2-ish things to check. Fuel pump's good. We've got good spark in all 4 cylinders. So there's not much left to check, because we only have to check everything after the fuel pump. So I think let's get the carb off and see what's going on. So here I'm just stripping down the carb. I haven't ordered anything. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to see if there's anything obvious that might be causing my issues. And I found 3 things. You can see me there just using a pick tool, and all of that crud on the top of the bench there is what I picked out at the bottom of the float chamber. It's solid, and I'm pretty certain it was blocking the jet tube, or at least partially. So got all that out. I took the jet tube off of the float chamber, and the little rubber grommet was damaged. That looked like it might have moved and may have been blocking that tube as well. And then the last thing was that the choke mechanism was sticking as well. So at this point I went away, I ordered some new parts, and they have arrived now. And I'm going to attempt to put all the new bits on the carb, give that a service. Hopefully we can get her running. Once we know she's running good, I can put all the other service bits on, so we can replace the oil, air filter, oil filter. I got a new belt as well because that was already on my to-do list. So let's see if we can get these bits on the carb. It's the first time I've replaced all these bits, so hopefully it goes well. Let's see how it goes. That took me far longer than I care to admit, but let's see if she starts. Hey! Well, she might not have sounded too good, but she started. So let's see if we can get her running a little bit better. Probably shouldn't have put the air filter on just yet. So at this point, I started to adjust the carb. I just followed the guide that was in the workshop manual. It's pretty in-depth, but it's fairly straightforward to follow. Not to teach anyone how to suck eggs, but there's a little adjusting nut on the jet, and you can just adjust that up or down depending on whether she's running too rich or too lean. It's not going to get her perfect, and she could do with a proper overhaul and a proper tune, but we got her to a point where she was good enough to go for a drive. That sounds, well, it sounds like it's on, which is better than what we were getting, but it sounds really nice actually, I think. But what do I know? It's going, and when I put my foot down, it makes it go forward, so that's all I need. So I think tomorrow I'll treat it to some new oil, an oil filter and a fan belt, and then we'll take it for a spin. Hopefully we don't have to get towed home this time.